Welcome to lesson number 20 in this guitar technique series. And in the last lesson we did a blues in A. Today we're going to do something in the key of E. Similar sort of thing. We're going to bar 5 strings across the 2nd fret. We did that in the last video. And we're going to leave the bass E string open, and we're going to get this kind of boogie rhythm going. Now, if you watched the last video, you'll know how to do this. If you haven't, then I suggest you do, but I will show you again. We're going to bring our 3rd finger behind the 4th fret of the A string, and we're going to just do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just have that finger down just for one strum, just that down. And you're strumming E, A and D strings only. That's how I lean on the bridge, by the way, when I do this. Go to the A, just drop down, so I'm barring 4 strings, bringing my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D. We did this before, and we're strumming A, D and G this time. Back to the E. Now when we do the B, we've got a problem because we haven't got a nice easy way of doing this. So what I tend to do, I bar 4 strings 4th fret. So I just play a couple of strings, just the D and the G, and I bring my 3rd finger down behind the 6th fret of the D string. Back to the A. Now it gets a little bit thin momentarily. It says this horrible bar chord version of it, which is really hard to do. So back to the A and back to the E. Let's play it through all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do what we did in the other exercise. We're going to come up to that 7th. When I say the 7th, I don't mean the 7th fret, I mean the flattened 7th in the scale. So it's like going from an E major to an E6 to an E7. And that's 5th fret of the A string. Just momentarily lift the chord, slide your 3rd finger up. Same with the A. When it goes to the B, obviously it's limited, but you can bring your 3rd finger up to the 7th fret of the D string. Now if you want to do that extra little bit, now when it goes to the B, you can do it there. It's hammer on 5th fret to the 6th fret of the A string, fingers 2 and 3. I did deal with this in the last lesson, so I suggest you look at that if you want to learn how to do the A and the E. So you have just play the whole thing all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you want an ending, in the last lesson we did a nice ending. Let's do the same ending for E. Now this is open high pitched D string, 3rd fret of the B string, open B string, double pull off 3 to 2 on the G string, fingers 3 and 2, a pull off to open, 2nd fret of the D, open D, 2nd fret of the A, open A, little bend on the 3rd fret of the bass E, and an open E string, and to end, do an E9 chord. And the way we do this, 2nd finger, 7th fret of the A string, 1st finger, 6th fret of the D string, and then 3rd finger, 7th fret of the G, 4th finger, 7th fret of the B, and the 2 E strings can remain open. So. So let's just play it through with the ending. The whole point of all this is it's supposed to be, a bit rough and ready. Blues isn't, millimetre perfect. It's supposed to be a bit rough. The way you do your accents is very important in this kind of music. See that offbeat there. Those 2 upstrokes there, can you feel them? Up, up. And obviously when you're playing an electric guitar, you've got the added problem of everything rings a bit more, so you have to really keep it under control. So there we are, a nice little 12-bar pattern in the key of E major. In the key of E major, by the way, the 3 chords are E, A and B. So that was your E chord, that was your A chord, and that was your B chord. Like I said, you can do sort of bar chord versions of these, but they're very painful, especially on an acoustic guitar, very hard to do. So I suggest you do these kind of half-barring versions that I do, and it won't be anywhere near as painful. It's worth mentioning that these rhythms that I've been doing in the last couple of lessons, if you speed them up, they change from being blues riffs to being rock and roll riffs. We started by going like that. So if we speed it up and straighten it out. And then E. So I'm still getting that accent. Up, 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 up. See, so that's worth noticing. Blues and rock and roll, not much between them. Just rock and roll is the blues sped up and straightened out. So there we are. That's the end of this short lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, and you'll see me in the next video.